What's up, you crazy degens? This is Spewtarrrrd for my third video, in which we're gonna look at players' unbalancement in their game. So the first example, we're gonna make a light call on the river, and you'll see how easy we can do it because some players really just don't value enough in a certain way. And in the second example, we're gonna go crazy with a reg, and we're gonna float two streets and completely block the river with absolute air. And the only reason why we're doing that is that because this reg that we know well is completely unbalanced in that spot. So let's check it out. We'll be playing 5-10 with Mississippi straddle from the button. So I'm on the button here. I put 25, so it's going to be 5-10, 25. And the action is going to start with a small blind. So I get dealt 6-9. And this guy calls, this guy calls, this guy calls, and they're all bad, weak type players. So I feel good here to raise with my 6-9 suited from a straddle. I could check back. I could check back definitely, but like most of the time here I'm gonna raise because I'm gonna flop some equity and I feel comfortable playing this type of hand in position against those type of players. So against players that have a lot of folding equity and that I pretty much know during the hand where I am, I feel comfortable raising here. So I'm gonna bump it to 125 and I'm only gonna get one call from this guy. So like I said, this type of guy is not very hard to play, and I'm happy to go start to build a pot here in position with this type of hand. Flop comes king, queen, 6. I flop bottom pair, and my opponent decides to check to me. So this is a spot where a lot of people will just say, oh, you know, I have a pair, I'm going to check back. But this is a very good spot to bet because it hasn't really touched his range, his limb calling range. In a sense that he might have like some pocket pairs that we can fold. We can definitely have a queen, some kind of ace queen, queen jack, queen 10 suited that we can bet and make fold. We can have pocket 7, pocket 8, pocket 9. Most of the weak players tend to limb call with these hands. And definitely this player is going to fold if we bet. So we have the aggression, we have the initiative pre-flop. So we're going to continue with a continuation bet here. It doesn't have to be big because it's a dry board and half will probably make fold all the hands that we want to make fold. So we bet 150. And oh yeah, we also have a backdoor here, backdoor diamond flush draw, and we can always make a second pair or trips. So in the case where we get called, we can decide on the turn. We can reevaluate the turn. So we go ahead and bet 150 and our opponent call fast. So that tell us he either has some kind of draw or a king. He has some type of easy decision because he didn't think about raising. He probably didn't have the option of raising in his mind. So that we can start putting him on a king or gut shot, ace 10, ace jack, jack 10, maybe even 10-9. But we can start already thinking about his range that looks something like that.